So she said, we'll see. But she said, he is talkative. She said, I just get to listen because he talks.
That ain't her personality. She ain't got no opinion about nothing. Or nothing?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She talks, but he's a talker. Just from that one night, me being around him, I did not know that he was that talkative and stuff like that. I haven't, that was my first time being around him.
Been a good week and a tough week. Good week on the stock market. Tough week for African American families across the world.
Yeah.
We just pray that everybody stay safe and do the right thing, along with the police officers and everybody else out there acting out of fear of nothing, basically. I did want to start off with that, but next up is the other most important thing too is look like TD Ameritrade about to be bought out, y'all. By Charles, is it Charles Schwab?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think that it may all be converted over by August or something to that effect. I think the Department of there's a political piece to it that's got to be voted on before they can do the mergers. They have agreed to it. I don't know when the transaction will take place, but there is going to be what appears to be some type of transition into, they calling it Schwab trade or whatever. The marrying of the two companies is the name that I got. That may be different as time goes on, but currently it's going to be called Charles Schwab trade. So Charles Schwab is also a good broker. I just went with TD Ameritrade because that was the first platform that I kind of started trading on, so I felt familiar with all the buttons and all that stuff. So I'm not against Charles Schwab. I say it's a pretty even deal across the board. There may be some discounted pricing coming. I know right now TD Ameritrade was charging 65 cents for options trades. From what I read, Charles Schwab is a little cheaper than that. So they'll be marrying the two companies together. So everybody just start, as we get closer to this thing, just start taking snapshots of your accounts if you can, just to make sure you got some backup just in case you got to email somebody. But Charles Schwab is as equally good as TD Ameritrade, so no panic there. So I was just gonna kind of go around the room a little bit. I'll start with Sabrina, call her out to the red carpet. So I know that you like 3 weeks in, 4 weeks in?
This our third week.
Third week. So just want to say, is your gains where they need to be? You still engaged?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
We feeling really good about it. Excited, ready to learn more. So we're good.
Okay. All right. Good. Carmisha.
Yeah.
I know you on Robinhood, TD Ameritrade.
Sure.
You probably already got your Charles Schwab account already.
Yeah.
I did have a Charles Schwab account.
I figured that.
And it's crazy, like you said that because I looked at them again today.
Yeah.
But no, I haven't been trading in Charles Schwab though. I had an account from them way back in the day. They had like good savings. Their savings percentage was good.
Yeah. And also so are you up year to date from when you started?
Oh yeah. So
okay.
Yeah.
All right,
cool.
cool.
Was I supposed to share that? I'm sorry.
Yeah, Sabrina.
We're a little over 2,000 up right now. Week 3. Sorry.
Good Lord.
Let me look up the number.
Good Lord. Hey, Brian Ford.
In 3 weeks? Yeah.
Hey, loan me $100.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna need about 30% interest on that.
Yeah,
Everybody doing?
everybody doing
Good,
good.
good.
Yeah, so Sabrina, that's good news. Carmisha, if you don't mind sharing what you up so far.
I did my tallying of June was my first like true month. I had a goal of 200 a week, so 800. I made 9. Let me give you the exact.
Hey, Gerald, get your
Yeah,
number
while,
ready.
while you're looking that up, we were 2244 before commissions and fees, so our net is 2193.
Good night. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's good. That's good to hear.
We're
And
excited.
Carmisha, yeah, as you should.
Life changing stuff, man.
Yeah, no, and the more and it's a. I think this is when the statement came out. You know, you need money to make money because if just imagine if you once you get to 100,000, what your monthly is going to look like then. It's going to be
Yeah.
crazy. Brian may put them paintbrushes down, and he may be bugging you at home.
He on paint now.
FOD.
I'm trying to get him to paint.
You try to get him to paint.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
No, I'm actually cooking right now, so I gotta go.
Oh, okay, all
All
right.
right. Well, I'll get back.
So we got Sabrina and Brian Ford over $2,000 so far. We got Carmisha pushing $1,000
No more.
or more. Good. I like more.
They're not no. It was a no more. Overall.
No more. Okay. And Mr. Alphin, I know your wife probably sitting there with you.
Which Mr. Alpha?
Which Alphin? Which Alphin now?
Oh,
Yeah.
Gerald, GA. We're gonna go with GA, not TA.
Okay.
Well, Jeanette, you want to tell them the numbers?
Don't put it on me. I just got through working out. I look a hot mess. We are almost at $7,000 and after 60 days.
Nice job.
Cool.
So Tony Alphin.
Yeah, at the end of this week, Friday, it'll be 2 months for me. And like I was telling Gerald earlier, this is my best week here. This is the most I've made. I'll probably feel like I'm gonna make about $1,500 this week.
Nice work.
And previous was about $1,100 previous. But the 2 months, I'm sitting at about a profit of about $6,000 for 2 months.
Not bad work, man.
Yeah.
Not bad work.
Yeah.
Dennis, you know I'm coming for you, but good job, Tony.
Yeah.
Dennis was like, I didn't know you was going to ask me.
Well, all I can say is under the tutelage and guidance of my personal financial advisor, I'm up about 16,000 since December.
All right.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Dennis knocking it out the park.
Yeah.
So
Congratulations, everybody.
yeah, so
Good stuff, y'all.
good job, everybody on the call. So
Yeah.
I had
Thank you, Delos.
hey, pat yourself on the back, man,
Yeah.
for sticking with it and trusting in the process. And you probably can go back and look at some of these videos, right? So this week, just with this account that I've been showing on the screen, let me share. And like I said, I think let me do this. Where are you at? All right, so if you go back, can everybody see the screen?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So if you go back and look at the previous videos, you'll see that this account value has
Man,
jumped.
that thing jumped. Yeah.
Yeah, so and like I like to tell everybody, you know, this is my third TD Ameritrade account. So I'm just basically starting over with this account right here. So from that, you can add up the cash. And so what I've tried to do was just use this to do some of the same stuff that you all are doing outside of my other accounts. So as you can see, today was a $500 just in one day, a $500 bump. Now, if I close out everything tomorrow, I end up with the 40,951. But so what I want to do is I'll take a snapshot of this on every call, so then you can see, okay, I'm doing some of the same stuff that everybody else is doing. So I'll take texts that everybody's sending out, and I'll go in and I'll do some things, right? So just to give you a little strategy, BA had went up so much that I rolled out of it. And when I rolled out, right, I take a little bit from everybody in the group. And so I just said, hey, I'm gonna do what, so like Gerald and Jeanette, I'm trying to target $1,000 a week, right? So and that's just $1,000 a week with this account right here. So just knowing what I'm gonna do to get that next week, I'll go in right now, show you what's about to take place. And I'm gonna put this trade on tomorrow. And right out the gate, I'll do the math on let me get my phone. Hold on, get my calculator. All right. So I was gonna go, and I got two, let me grab my sticky tab, hold on. All right, so I had, so for RCL, let me see, what did I come up with? And so this is a stock, right? So Sabrina, welcome to the call, but wanted to show everybody, so everybody saw Boeing run away from us, right? Everybody was playing with Boeing, it was 12,000, 13,000. 1 week from being called out on $140 strike price, it is now trading, and we'll get to that. It's in the 180s. So sometimes you know, patience is a virtue in some cases if you got good companies. Some of those other companies that you might dibble and dab in, you might want to run if you get a chance to. But good companies, you can kind of stay in there, right? So I want to show you all. And we've talked through this. I just want to bring it back up because it is going to happen. I'm just letting everybody know. Royal Caribbean was down at let's go to the $44. It was also down in the 30s at one point, 36, 37.
35, yeah.
Yeah, and I was saying Sabrina probably wasn't around to see that activity. So right here, right there is where I'm saying it's going to go back to. So while anybody that's sitting here looking at this $57 price, probably should understand that it's not going to stay there. It's gonna, it is going to run away. It's going to run up into the $100 range, and it's going to do it probably in the next 2 months. They've been putting out a lot of good feedback that they're booked up through 2021. And when you're booked up through 2021, that shows you that you're going to be bringing in revenue. They also pay a dividend. So this would not be a bad stock to own. It's you know, the market cap is $12 billion. They're set up for success. So when I look at this, I go, hey, I don't care if I get on the call side with this company, just like I didn't care with Boeing. And for those that understood what was happening with Boeing, at first Boeing was looking like it was going down. So did this company. And as public sentiment changes, so does the price. So in a 1 week, we'll go to this chart. In a 1 week period, it's just a upward trajectory from the 22nd of May till now. It just went up.
Yeah, it closed out on me. I had 44 and it's been rolling.
So, and I would advise anybody that, so I know most of the time we say, hey, let's bag away from the price a little bit. And that is, you know, how I learned to not lose money. So I will always stick with that, but I'm not afraid to own it too. So if it falls in my lap, I'll accept it. It's probably something I won't roll out of unless it just completely runs all the way away from me. And that's just me rolling out to catch up with it. That's not me rolling out to go to a different stock. That's me rolling out to roll closer to the new strike price. So with that said, and I want to see, hold on, 3 months. And let me see. So right here is what Gerald calls the picture of truth. And this is how, is it, what is it, Gerald, a picture of truth?
Picture of power.
Picture of power, sorry. So as the 20 crossed over the 200, right, what did the price do?
Drop.
Drop
It
down.
fell down. Look where we all could have got this stock at, $20.
Mhm.
So if a person had 10 grand, they'll be sitting on what?
What's it trading at? 50s?
Yep,
5 times that, 50,000.
5 times that amount
Wow.
in less than 2 months. Now let's not miss what I'm about to show you right here. This is the money that was made from the fall, right? So it's still just choppy right here.
Yeah.
So that's just the money that you missed, and it's still below the 200 average. So from the trajectory of this stock and the trajectory of this blue line, what do you think is about to happen in the next couple months? It's gonna cross that 20, right? And when it crossed that 20, what's gonna happen? The price is gonna go higher than where it is today.
200.
So it's gonna break the 200. It's coming soon. You can see the trajectory of it. It's coming.
Mhm.
And right now it's oversold. Well, yeah, oversold. And what's gonna happen is it may dip down in here a little bit, but please believe me that this is gonna be in the $60 and $70 range in the next 2 months. I would say by August, this will be a $60, $70, $80 stock, easy. And what's gonna happen is, so you have these premiums, and I'll go to the options chain, and I'll have to share this screen. All right, everybody can see that?
Yep. Uh-huh.
Yep.
So you can see this week, I say the love is gone. There's nothing really there, right? If you can roll out of it, and just I don't say count your losses, but just count this week, count Friday as a day of reckoning, right? Just, hey, we're not even gonna try to play around with Friday if I'm already out of it, right? If I'm still in the trade and I just wanna let it expire, then just let it expire. But if my money is on the sideline for me rolling out, I'm not looking for any of this stuff here. I close that up and I'll come down here. And now this is where I say, okay, what do I want from this? What do I want to gain from this, knowing what I just did? So I just did a fundamental analysis. And based on that, I know the stock is going to do what? Go up. So even if I got close, even if I picked one of these, right? I'm 3 back or 2.5 back, even if I did that, do you all feel comfortable with owning the stock? Because they pay a dividend and the trajectory is upward. We looked at the 52-week high. We know they were at 135. Everybody know why the Royal Caribbean fell, right? So don't let your mind play tricks on you that there's something out there better than what you're looking at. You're looking at in March, it was at 20. Nobody wanted to touch it. The news was bad. The sentiment was bad. I mean, the world was about to end. And then things kind of leveled out. The coronavirus, thank God, the cases started to kind of level out. They didn't go away, but they kind of leveled out. We lost 100,000 Americans, so I can't say it dipped. That's too many lives to be lost to begin with. But when you look at this, you know, and you look at the volume, so I'm gonna open this up, hit all, and I'm gonna look at the volume. And so now I go into follow the smart money mode. Now I'm trying to see over here who's all playing, like what's everybody else's, you know, trying to do. So here you got 1,314 contracts. For me, just letting you all know, tomorrow I'm probably gonna come in here and do 4 of these, just to grab, you know, as Gerald's strategy. I'm just gonna come in and grab my $800 for the week, and then I'm gonna sit back and let things happen. Enjoy my weekend. Don't worry. Just roll with whatever comes with this because I know where it's going. And that was just one of my plays for next week. From what I'm looking at, same type of thing here, right? I'm gonna go. Let me see if I can pull it up through
Can
here.
I ask a question, Dallas, about this one on the call side? So would I just follow the money? So I have this. I have RCL from $44.
You bought it at 44?
Yes.
Okay.
I had to roll out like 3 times because it's been creeping up.
It's been creeping up, yep.
So I'm sitting on it right now. I pulled it out for this week. I didn't roll it back calendar wise yet.
Mm-hmm.
Should I go at the 60 where like it's 46.93 and then just make sure I set my calendar, or not calendar, but my alert?
Oh, you talking about buy in the money?
No, I have a call. I own it.
Oh, you own. Okay. All right. So what you could do though is, so let's look at this. That's a good question. So let's just see what they did this week. I'll get off this screen and reshare the other screen. Let's look at the movement. And Cormisha, please understand when, yeah. Can you all see the screen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Please understand. So what I would like for you to do, I know it seemed like yesterday, but Royal Caribbean is probably up due for another earnings report coming soon. It may be next month. And so
It's in August.
It's in August. Okay. So it's not too far. It seems like a long way away, but you got a month of gain. You got a couple months of gains to get, which is good, right? You in the driver's seat. You bought these at 44. They're trading at 58. Your appreciation value right now is $1,200. If you just went tomorrow and sold it, that you've made $1,200.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is, there's hold on, let me see. So let's just look at the 5-day chart and just look at the movement. So I would say from the first, which was trading at, hold on, I gotta move you guys' pictures around. It was at $50. So as just a bar, right? We can't guess how much it may go next week, or tomorrow it may fall a little bit, or whatever the case is. But as we looking at it right now, it moved $8 in a 5-day period. So if I had to make a guess, I'm gonna go back to the options chart and reshare my screen. If I had to make a guess, I would say that for me, I would try to get $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7. It may move $7, but I would try to get this.
Okay.
I wouldn't touch any of these. I would come down here. I will at least keep collecting $100, knowing that I've already made $1,200.
Right.
And if I get, and even if they catch me at 62.50, that's additional. That's an additional. What's that? 12.
700.
13. Yeah, that's another $700 plus the $100 you got paid. So you in the driver's seat, right? There's no panic for you whatsoever. The worst thing that can happen to you is you make $2,000 or $2,100. So I would come way down here, and what I would do is, and like we talked about a week ago, is I would set me an alert. I would grab this 62.5, but I would grab me I would set me an alert at like 60 or 61. So if it start moving up on me, I can determine at that point if I want to bag back a little bit. But I don't care about rolling out, because I'm rolling out just to collect more premium anyway.
Mhm.
So it don't bother me to pay them their money that they gave me back. I'm a bag back, and if I go back to 70 and you got them at 44, you know, that's $2,600. And that ain't nothing to bat an eye at for, you know, just paying attention,
Mhm.
basically. So I wouldn't go anywhere close. I will come back here. Cause see, the $94 is what you collecting, right? And you like, well, I want more than that. Well, you've already made more than that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to keep your appreciation in mind that you are already ahead of the curve already.
House money.
House money. So if you get here, say the stock closed at $62, you keep it and roll it into next week, and you just keep collecting that premium all the way back to the promised land.
Okay.
And then once it get into the $100 range, you can say, hey, I can let that go. But you would have made $7,000.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's the approach that I would take. That's the,
I don't know. But she owns the stuff.
yeah. So that's the approach I would take with it, Carmisha, because there's no need to sit here and get 200,
Yeah.
264 when I can get. I'll just take $100 and roll out and just keep it. Let them keep coming towards me, and I'll keep bagging up until we get. Now, once we get into the $100 range, then wherever I set it, I may forget it. Because I know where I came from, you know what I mean?
Right.
So and then that's why these watch lists are so important, because you should already have made up in your mind on with your play money where else you can go with $10,000, because that's what you'll have. So I'll just wait for another day, maybe the stock dip down into the 80s or whatever, and I may go back and grab some, but if I get to, where I made 10 grand, I'm out.
Okay.
But I'm also ready mentally to go play somewhere else in another sandbox and do that same thing all over again.
Got it.
So we'll look at, let me see if I can pull up BA. Okay. BA. So before we go there, I'm gonna do this in the order that I wrote it down on my sticky note. So when you look at a city the size of Atlanta, they compare Atlanta to cities like LA and New York, the density and the people. And anybody in their right mind think that the airplane's not gonna fly out of Atlanta, Georgia? You crazy. Yep. So then you say, who is the biggest placeholder of parking spots at the airport in Georgia? Delta Airlines. So you go here, and as we all know, and as we all play with it, I'm gonna do the same analysis. They even got on here, shares of several airline companies are trading higher amid positive sentiment in the sector after American Airlines said it will boost its U.S. flight schedule next month and plans to fly more than 55% of July domestic capacity. If you look at this, $20 billion company, 64% held by institution. They don't pay a dividend, but the 52-week high was $63. We know from looking at the chart, once again, just basic fundamentals. We can go back here 6 months, and the same COVID dip has happened. Nobody's flying, everybody's scared to death. And then once again, we have this sideways dribble. Dribble. But once again, the 200 crossed over the 20 crossed over the 200, drove the stock down. But as anybody can see, this trajectory right here, this blue line is gonna eventually over here. Those days are not here yet. But when those days come, if we're all around to see it, this green line is gonna cross this blue line again at some point. And you just wanna be in place to receive the benefits of that activity. And so when you come here and you go to the options chart, you can kind of see that the sentiment is the same. Let me share again. All right, everybody should be able to see that.
Yeah.
And so what we got here, let me go back. Oh, I'll just leave this up because this is where I had planned to play. Same thing, right? We've seen stock run away from us, but we also have been taught, hey, move back a little bit, right? So we all know what's about to happen with the stock from the fundamental analysis. We can kind of tell. So what I had said was, if you had $15,000 and you did say $15,800 and you did 5 of these, that would be $780. And only with 15 grand, I know Gerald and Jeanette has a little bit more than that, but that's your $800 for the week right there. That's your just with the swipe, with the push of a button. I'm gonna go ahead and get my $800 for the week, and I'm gonna take the rest of my money and strategically plan to put it somewhere else. And so that was another one that I had on my list. And so does anybody have any questions about what I just said? Everybody see that?
Yeah.
Everybody understand why you, in this scenario, these stocks are returning home. So when I say these stocks are returning home, those 52-week highs, see, these were never really bad companies. This was a COVID-driven drop. It was a revenue affecting all those companies, and that's what caused them to go down. Before that, these companies were striving. There was no balance sheet problems. There wasn't any of that stuff. So these stocks are about to return home, and you don't want to be the one that knew it and didn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next one is, and these are all the ones that we've played in, right? So I just wanted to throw out there, and it's a good thing, right? Because we got all the names that everybody's tossing around. Jeanette sent Zoom, and and we use Zoom, right? This is the crazy part. We use Zoom. Everybody was talking about Zoom, but none of us bought Zoom at all. Did anybody have Zoom on their radar before Jeanette sent that out?
I was watching it. It's just, it was at a strike price that we couldn't get in it. But
Right.
I've been.
Yep. So
I had a contract and rolled out of it.
Okay, because the price jumped up so far.
Yeah,
You was able to get out.
When I bought, the price was 173, and I had a strike at 165. So.
Yep. So I kind of shared this in one of the other videos, and I said, hey, I was a big fan of Roku because I used the product. Zoom is another product that we use. So typically when you're trying to put your watch list together, just look around some of the stuff that you use that you know you have to use. And basically we all use airplanes. Like we all use airplanes. We all use these products that we have that we're invested in. They're all good companies, and it's just a way to just have a good solid watch list. But as these stocks start to return home, they'll run right out your price range. So sometimes you just say, let me get in front of at least one of these. You know what I'm saying? I want to put myself in position to not on all your strategy, right? But I want 100 shares of something that I know is going to return home. And so I just want y'all to take me home with y'all because it's coming. Like we see it, and we've been blessed enough to have these stay low for us for 2 or 3 months, where everybody was able to get in and get some money off of it. But as they return home, you got to rethink your strategy after that and say, okay, now what do we do? So there's a lot of different plays. I did Boeing. Boeing next week. I don't know what's going on, but their premiums are high as a kite. or they were. Did anybody see the $19 move this past week that I was talking about? Did anybody see Boeing move $19 in one day?
Yeah, that was all, man. Yeah. It started running in and it ain't stopped.
Yep. So right here, this is next week too, 8 days to expiration. You know it's running away, so you may have to rethink your strategy if you want to get in front of it, or you can lay back and let it come to you. So you don't have to rush into it, right? It's not gold, it's not Jesus. You don't have to run to it, but just understand and write down things like now it's time to start playing projections. If I get out of this, I know I can go do this, and have that stuff wrote down so you can quickly go have access to it. You don't have to sit there and think about what you were thinking about yesterday or the day before. You can write it down, and that's one of the 10 rules to a successful options trader, is that he's organized. Those things are the success is not an accident. Trust and believe what I say. Your success in this market is not by accident. It is by design. It's by your own work, your own hard work, your dedication to your new craft. And it's no different than anything else, like a fighter or a basketball player. You take that paper money and you practice, and you get better, and you let your understanding happen on the practice field. And then you bring all of that energy to the real deal. So just understand that these stocks that we even play. I'll go pull that up right now. And Jeanette and Gerald, that was their first stock they ever had. That was their first contract they ever did. And Jeanette and Gerald can be your testimony that stock is $4 or $5 away from where it was when they first seen it.
And that one's doing good for me too.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good. It's up to them.
Oh.
Damn, I thought it was at 6. Yeah. So this is
Yeah, it's going back up too.
Yeah, it's doing good.
And so the 52-week high for them was $52. So this could be another double up for anybody. And when I say double up, even if you grabbed it now, you just want it to go to $40. I don't even need it to return to 52. I'm hopping off at 40. And then we'll see how it level, as time goes on, we'll see how things level out. But this is $10 higher than when Gerald and Jeanette first saw it ever, period. And I think Chuck was the one who I think he was the first one to go into play, but this was Gerald and Jeanette's first options trade. So
Play is off the chain right now, ain't it?
$20.
I know.
Yeah.
I got in today on play.
I'm looking at building
I gotta
tomorrow.
roll out.
Oh my God! Look at this. Hey, Gerald and Jeanette, I gotta bring y'all to the front of the church.
What's up?
Look at this. You look at this?
You got to share your screen.
Oh, my bad. I'm the only one looking at it.
Right? You're looking at the options chain.
Yeah, Sabrina, look at what?
I'm
No,
like,
I've heard. I'm already in it. I know what the options chain says.
Oh my, hey.
yeah, I already set something up for yesterday. I was thinking, what did I say? The 7th. Well, see, I'll run up on it even closer now because I was thinking about the strategy you just went over.
Yeah, good night.
Because if I remember the chart, everything is upright. The charts look great. The trajectory was good.
Yeah, good Lord Almighty. And as they start letting people back in to Dave and Buster's, well, guess what? This is going to go to $40 in a hurry.
Yeah, in a hurry.
And just think if you had 10 contracts when it was $10.
Wow.
So trust and believe, we gonna get a little bit more aggressive with the ones that was COVID-19 related. Now, anything that didn't dip with the COVID-19, don't you dip in it, because it ain't gonna do this.
Right.
Yeah. So just keep in mind where you dip, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, another one is since Las Vegas is opening back up, like I say, my first trade was with Wynn, and I think they're like $90 now. So casinos are probably going to be opening up too here pretty soon for Vegas.
Yeah, they were supposed to open up Monday, and I think the protest put a damper on that. But let's go check it out.
No, they said they was opening up today. I seen some of it. They said they were opening up today.
Yeah,
They opened up today?
Yeah, they had a large
Yeah.
crowd. Yeah, I guess a lot of people came out too.
Yeah, so we'll look at this A-Day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this is all good stuff, you all.
Mm-hmm.
This is just all blessings, man. Just looking at us in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Share your screen.
Huh?
Share your screen.
I'm looking at the blessing by myself. All right, there we go. So you got plenty of places. This should not be a hard $800 week for nobody involved.
Ooh, look at that, man. That's 9,000.
Should not be a hard week. And I believe they pay a dividend. Let me go. Hold on. I thought they did. No dividend. But this is heavily rooted in some 401k plans, that's for sure. And the 52-week high, oh my God.
53, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, don't miss Noah's Ark, y'all. We need one of all of y'all on this ship, okay? We need Chuck to bring the pig with him, because I know he got them ribs over there.
I ain't had no ribs in a minute, bro.
All
I'm gonna
right.
bring some gold because he knows it's gonna be worth something.
Yeah. Hey, Chuck, we
Yeah.
gonna talk about gold at the end.
All right.
So does everybody see my sentiment? You know, it from the first month,
Mm-hmm.
I would have never told you all to get close to any of this.
Mm-hmm.
But as the sentiment changed, so should your strategy, so should your confidence. Most of you have been doing it for at least 2 months, and your confidence will just get bigger and bigger and bigger. But just understand the businesses that you're in. This is another one, right? I got a call from a guy, and I told him I wish he hadn't told me that shit over the phone. He could have mailed me a letter. But this guy here, he works for one of the guys that's he's on the floor, and they went back to work, and his company bought 10 million, not 10 million shares. That I think they spent $10 million on this Expedia. And so I was like, okay, well, Expedia is a good company. We all know from the chart, right? We're finna see the same COVID dip, right? Same stuff. I'm not pulling any magic on you all. I didn't go on here and draw this in here for the sake of this conversation. But this right here, everybody know what that is. Everybody is looking at the same thing. What is this green line about to do to that blue line? Once again, it's about to cross. And when it do that, that means that the ship has left the dock. So you want to get in front of some of this stuff, y'all. I know your strategy may not have been that in the past, but you probably made enough cash to kind of be confident enough in what's being talked about, what you see me in, or Dennis or Chuck or everybody on the call, because we're all just support systems and support groups for each other. So we all sharing ideas. We all got different trading capital. And so this is just a good platform for everybody to come and share what they're doing, you know, what their outtake is. it could just be something as an article that you read that nobody else caught. Share the article. This is the greatest platform to share that and do that on. Some of these calls won't be me talking, but it'll just be us sharing with each other what we're doing, what we have done throughout the week, seeing that the call is on Thursday. So I just wanted to say this. I'm starting to do a lot more placing my trades on Monday versus Tuesday, because as these stocks go out, I want to be able to have my capital on the sideline Thursday evening. I want to be able to take my money on Friday and set myself up for the following week. I didn't have to do that when this first happened, but that is my strategy today. By Thursday, I want to have my capital, especially if the stock is running away from me. On stuff where like DocuSign, where it's just, staying kind of flat, I'll just let that ride out. But on things that are running away from me, I'm gonna roll out. By Wednesday, I'm rolling out. And Thursday, I want my money on the sideline. And Friday, I'm reinvesting it for next week.
Hey, Delos,
Yes, sir.
why wouldn't you roll in on a Thursday if you could?
If I could,
For next
I will.
week.
Yeah, if I could, I will. As long as I have the cash in my balance account by 3 o'clock Central Time, 4 o'clock Eastern Time. So it doesn't have to be Wednesday. You could stay to Thursday. No big deal. Actually, I prefer Thursday better. I know I just said Wednesday, but Thursday is a good time. If the stock is just that far away from you, there's no need to wait till Friday for a few extra dollars that's left. So if you got paid $300 and it only costs you $35 to buy it back on a Thursday, might as well get out of that. Don't wait. Don't let Friday roll through just to collect $35 more when I can.
No. I'm talking about. Okay, so you say you roll out Wednesday and then roll into next week on a Thursday.
Well, I'm saying
instead of rolling in on Friday.
Yeah, I just misspoke, Chuck. I want to roll. I want to be rolled out of it by Thursday, so I can roll into something else Friday, the following week, that be the week before. So the Friday before, I want to roll into next week, because we know the premiums we're looking at now are going to change come Monday morning.
Right. I was just saying, if I had my capital ready and I could roll in on Thursday for next week on Thursday and catch some of the premiums a little higher, or a lot of times I'll look and see if I can catch something Thursday to expire on Friday of that same week first. And then my next move, if I can't, is to go to next week on Thursday.
Yeah, and that's a good strategy, Chuck. And it's good that you shared that, because somebody else may want to do that too. And that's what it's all about, right? It's not Delos way or Sabrina way or Dennis way or Tony way or Kamisha way or Jeanette and Gerald's way. We just come to collectively share what we're doing. And all I was basically want to do is just make sure that we keep the foundation strong with just the basic. Look at all the indicators, right? Don't just willy-nilly go invest in something that you haven't. Look at all the indicators that you've been taught to look at. And that's the one thing Delos will say over and over and over again. Strategy wise, you're gonna start doing some of the things on your own, but the foundation should be the same. The message about stick to your evaluations and all of that stuff should be no different than day one. Your strategies are going to get more aggressive. Some may get more passive, but that is your comfort level, and that is where you take what you learned and make it your own, just like I did. Yep. And I'm just telling you, hey, this is what I'm doing, just to share with everybody once a week. But seeing that I've been in these COVID stocks, I think Gerald gave it the name, the COVID stocks. We are watching these things run away from us as we speak. Every day this week probably was a moment to roll out. These things ran away from us so fast. Boeing, I think I went and got coffee and came back and was like, damn, what happened? Like, did they come up with a battery operated plane or something? They don't need jet fuel. So like, what took place in the last hour that caused it to move like that? But these things are running away. Play. Gerald and Jeanette, that's their testimony, right? They saw that. Chuck, I remember Chuck was scared to put it dropped on him. He had a $9 call on it. I mean, a $9 put, and Chuck say, shit, he had to, he damn near ran through the door to get out of the deal. And look at it now. And I'm like, man, that's a beautiful, beautiful. And when you see these things move, right? Everybody know they about to start booking these trips. Expedia is about to take right back off with commercials and their brand and everything else that comes with it. And it's gonna double. Just FYI. So just wanted to share that with everybody and let you know that stick to your guns, but this upcoming week should be an easy $800 week for everybody.
Hey, Delos, I don't know if you can speak on Roku. What's up with them? It seems like they're going down and down. Everything else is going up, but I think Roku's like $103 right now.
Yeah, so you're gonna have Roku and Netflix take a little bit of a turn as people go back to work.
Mm-hmm.
Roku was priced by Stifel Nicholas at $161 price point. So I would just say keep collecting the call premium using that strategy that I was talking to you about last week. So I'll go back to it so we can talk again. And I think Dennis has this too. And this is just the strategy that I was telling everybody. No need to run from a Roku. And I'll do this again. And so, Tony, I hope you did it this week. But basically, when you have a stock going in reverse on you like that, you're in the same space that Gerald and Jeanette was in for like 3 weeks with Boeing. It kind of just got up and down, up and down. It was an irky-jerky type of movement. But one thing for sure, it's down to what? 102.90, 102.93.
102.93.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I suggested before, I know it got put to you all at 122. I would just come in here and grab this 105, and I'll just keep doing that until it come up to me. So I'll go grab that 105, and I'll set a time. I mean,
Alert.
I'll set me an alert, yeah, for like 108, and I'll just keep bagging up. And Chuck is the best. I can use Chuck as an example on this. Chuck had RCL at 30. What was it, Chuck? I think Chuck in the dead zone.
It was at 40.
At 40.
No, it was at 40.
40. Chuck had RCL at 40 for about a month and a half, Tony, before it. But once Chuck settled the cash, he had collected almost $800 or $900 in premium. So it was just, it wasn't a big deal. But I would come in here and I would go right around this 113 and set me a 107, 108 alert, and that's it. And every week I'll just keep collecting it.
Okay. Yeah, I know you had mentioned that last week, and like I said, I'm at a 120 right now, and I was a little scared. I didn't do it this week, but next week I'll try to get a little bit closer and just set the alert.
Yeah, and if you need help setting the alert, just call me up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but go. Yeah, what else are you in, Tony?
On the call side, Roku, and I'm Beyond Meat, so I got assigned. I'm in a good position there. I got assigned. My strike was 129, and
okay,
I think they're up to 138 right now.
All right, hold on. Give me a second. I'm gonna bring y'all right back to the screen. I'm just gonna go grab it here. Beyond Meat.
Yeah, I'm in a pretty good situation. Looks like for that.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, I'm there too.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all both in this situation?
Well, I'm at Beyond. I'm not. I didn't hear what he said. I got Beyond as a contract.
Yeah, I'm on the call side with Beyond at a
Oh, okay.
120.
No, I'm not there yet.
Okay, yeah, I'm on the 129 on the call side.
Oh, okay.
He's in a real good position. Let me see. Share the screen. Okay. All right. So right now you are at. I'll go to the week one because you're already over there. And are you saying that you got them put to you at what price?
129.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my strike.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Drew. This is gonna spar worthless on you all. But
Yeah.
Tony, for you, did you get in on the call side?
Yeah, I'm at 141.
141.
Yeah,
Okay.
I put it at 141 for this week.
Yeah, and you know what, Tony? If it roll up on you tomorrow,
Mhm.
just let it go ahead and capture it.
Yeah.
And just take your, what would that be, 129, and you at 141.
Yeah.
That's $1,200
So that's well, yeah, 1,200.
plus your premium that you collected.
Yeah.
And so just so everybody knows, the appreciation money does not hit your account until the contract is taken away.
Right.
So I know we count invisible appreciation right now,
Yeah.
but it's not. Tony won't see that $1,200 in his account until it actually closes out. So he knows that it's there, and he can always, he can set his own price for that now. If he don't want to return it, he can keep it and keep doing what he's doing. But it sounds like everybody's in a good situation. So. With that said, Cormisha, I know it's 7:08, just being respectful of everybody's time. Cormisha wanted to talk through, I think she did a contingency order. Cormisha, you want to take the screen?
She had to jump off.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll definitely, I'll have to call her later or whatever, but.
She asked that she left a message down there and I read it. But she was saying, look at SMG. But I mean, it's a monthly trader, and she wanted us to talk about what you were just talking about. But that's something. That's something that you can follow up with her on.
What's this, Scotch Miracle Grow?
SMG.
I think that's what it is, Scotch Miracle.
Or SPG.
SPG.
Oh, SPG.
Simon Property Group.
Yeah.
Simon Property Group. Okay.
They own the parking lots, I think, to the malls.
Yeah.
Now they're a monthly trading, but she said the premiums were good.
Hold on. All righty. Okay. All right. So this is 15 days to expiration. So people. So I'll give and I'll let her know. So once your account gets up and up and up and up and up, you may use one of these as a strategy because I believe Simon Property Group also pays a dividend. So some investors, they want it for that purpose, and it's just part of their portfolio. I would suggest that you can turn it into a weekly by just waiting for 8 days, to expiration. Like right now, it's still 2 weeks out. So I will come back and look at this at 8 days. As a matter of fact, I am going to write this down so that I set myself a reminder to come back next Friday and see what the premiums are. Because I'll take a monthly. You can take a monthly option and turn it into a weekly just by waiting for 8 days to expiration.
Right.
All righty, I got it. Okay. Was there anything else anybody wanted to discuss?
Now you can't get off here without talking through what you shared. I didn't even steal your thunder. Now I told. Did I tell Chuck? Yeah, I told Chuck.
Been waiting patiently.
Yeah, we waiting. I ain't heard nothing.
I said your jaw gonna drop. I'm not gonna steal his thunder, but be on the call Thursday.
Okay. All right. So let me.
I wouldn't have said that. I wouldn't have said it if you didn't say you were gonna talk about it.
Okay. Nah, it's all good, G. Hold on.
Okay. Because it sounds like you about to jump off the line. I'm like, oh, what's going on?
Oh no. He's just like, hey, you remember? You remember what you said?
You had said.
You had said.
You know you had said.
Okay. So everybody see this calculator?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, and I only do this like once a week, but I wasn't gonna share this until probably whatever the next earnings was for like Boeing, maybe 2 months away, month away. But actually, I did it on Monday in one of my other accounts. So basically, you have option traders, then you have day traders, then you have what they call swing traders. And if you go look them up, right, they all have some characteristics, but they all treat the market with a different ladle, so to speak, right? They all cook the chicken different, right? So this was just something that I picked up along the way, and so I only do this with the companies. I got two. I'll do this with a Ford, right? So let's go to Ford right now, and I'll just do something live, right? Something live that I know is going to happen. All right. So does everybody see today's change?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, hold on, let me write, because I gotta write this down. Okay, so today, everybody see that today's change was 38 cents.
Mhm.
So the stock only moved 38 cents and people were like, what's the big deal? What's the big deal with a 38-cent move? As your account starts to grow into the 6-figure mark, this is something that you can do every day. And it will, it's something that you can do, I would say at least twice a week, but the day after a loss. So hear me out. Here's the magic. So today, the stock only moved 38 cents, right? So if I go to the calculator, I'm gonna take $40,000 and I'm gonna divide that by the 6.57 minus the 38. I want to show you this. So the stock was trading this morning at $6.19, $6.19. So I'm gonna take the $40,000 first thing in the morning, and I'm gonna divide that by $6.19. Everybody follow me that far?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So when I buy these shares outright, I got 6,462 shares of Ford. Ford pays a dividend, so even if you have to keep them for a few days, not a big deal. It is what it is. But this is what I learned from guys who have 6-figure accounts. And so I started doing it as I was coming up. So does everybody agree or know exactly what I just explained that far?
Where did 619 come from? Because I thought it was at. Oh, that was the price of the stock.
That was the price.
Started for that day.
That was the price that the stock started out this morning.
Okay,
So
got it.
if I'd have bought it this morning, I would have paid $6.19 for it.
Right.
All right. So I know that option traders, we talk about, hey, you know, I did $1,500 this week. I did $2,000 this week. I did $800 this week, so on and so forth. A couple of the guys in my other group that we all kind of learned this strategy from another guy that's not really in the group. We just met him at a conference. This is what he does. He does it every day. He just does it with a different company. He's got 4 or 5 companies that he does that with, right? So when I go, hey, how are you making $8,000 a day? He kind of explained it. So I take $40,000, right? I'm not scared. It's a good company, right? Fundamental analysis tell me, does anybody on this phone think Ford going out of business?
No, sir.
I said, does anybody on this phone think that Ford Motor Company is going out of business?
I thought you were talking about Brian Ford.
Done.
So with that being said, and this can happen, it can happen in 15 minutes. It may take all day for it to do it. It can happen in an hour. It just all depends on what happened the night before, how much the loss was, where you picked it up at. So basically I took $40,000. I bought 6,462 shares of Ford stock. And as soon as the price hit 657, I sold it.
Wow. You made
So I took my $40,000 and made $2,455 in 15 minutes.
Wow.
And I can do this every day if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Did everybody just see what I just did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Processing.
Y'all processing that?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's for $40,000.
Well, you gotta have, yeah. Well, you gotta have a minimum of 25,000 to do that. Anyway, that's just like a little bit trade.
And so what happens is you could do this along with your options trading. This is so the base was I gave you all a ruler, right? Because you got to start with a ruler. There's no need for me to give you a hammer if you can't measure anything to nail up. So the foundation was the ruler. This is just a hammer. And in 3 months, after the account, and so it's a reason why I'm asking you what you're making, right? Because once you get to a certain threshold, now you don't have to take 40,000. You could take 20,000. You could have taken 20,000 and you divide the 24.55, and that's what you could have made today.
Right.
You could have made what was that? 224.55.
1,200.
Yeah.
About 1,200.
So you could have made $1,200 today with 20,000. So I just wanted you to. I didn't want to show it because I didn't want people chasing this. I wanted to kind of do the options, get your bankroll up, and then this is just something you could do. And you don't need a big movement, right? Everybody, I just showed everybody, that was a 38-cent movement.
Right.
38 cents. I didn't say $1. Some days it'll do that. Some days it'll go up 65 cents.
Right.
Some days it'll move 80 cents. But I only needed to move, and I already got my number. I only needed to move 30 cents, and I'm out. I buy it, it's 30 cents more than what I just paid for it, I'm out. But I'm out for the day, but I'm coming back tomorrow. I'm coming back tomorrow to date you again. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just something to add to your arsenal. And I did not intend, I was, and that's what you get when you drink beer and Carmisha call you. Start telling on yourself. So don't drink beer and talk to Carmisha is that's what this whole meeting was about. Don't drink beer, talk to Carmisha.
That's the takeaway.
So I have a question. Obviously, you're doing the same fundamental analysis we're all doing for our options step 1. What additional criteria are you looking for when selecting an option trade to do this with?
To do this with? I'm looking for a company that's like a conglomerate, right? So a company that's been in American history so long that it's so many shares on the market that the stock is really not worth a whole lot. But they're not going anywhere. They just got so many shares on the market that it's flooded.
Mhm.
And so I'll give you my next one, right? And I'll tell you, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do tomorrow.
GE.
And you notice they don't even, they label it a large cap, but they label GE as an industrial conglomerate.
Mm-hmm.
That's how big they are.
Mm-hmm.
This stock is trading at $7, and look at today's change. Anybody seeing what I'm seeing?
38 cents.
38 cents.
Yeah.
Low price, small movement,
Solid company.
Yeah.
solid company. And as Randy Moss would say, I'm collecting straight cash, homie. That's what. That's Randy Moss. That ain't me.
Small.
Yeah, Randy Moss.
Cash, homie. Straight cash.
Straight cash, homie.
Mhm.
And so when the guy showed me that, he was like, I don't want to learn options. I'm thinking, what kind of crazy person are you? Then he showed me this, and then
Yeah.
I said, damn, what type of crazy person am I? So,
Mhm.
but another moral of this story is I ran into this guy at a conference, at one of those investor conferences, right? And you are going to run into all kinds of people.
Mhm.
This lady gave me this stock right here. They were selling what is it? Deck material or something like that. And when she told me about this stock, they was trading at $30. I thought her and her husband was crazy. I'm like, who buying deck material like that? Then, now look at it. 2 years later,
Mhm.
can't even afford it.
Right.
So, and I got one more thing, right? So I'm giving it away, and y'all can go research it. So you have option traders, you have day traders, and then you have a swing trader. And you can utilize all, now them the only three that I know, but when you go to those conferences, right, you're gonna run into some pretty unique individuals. You're gonna run into somebody that's gonna think that you're smart. Yeah, even Brian had to laugh at that.
Right. That's hilarious.
Dennis just scratched his head like somebody gonna think I'm smart.
Yeah, are they crazy?
Because believe it or not, though, everybody on the call really is ahead of the curve for the amount of time that you've been trading.
Oh, no, you can move it over there and sit on the edge.
Yeah, if you all had to read this out of a book, it would take a lot longer. Tony's still in silence. I think Tony's still trying to process what he just saw. Tony said, "What the hell did you just do?" You want me to bag up, Tony?
No, I got it, man. I'm gonna have to talk to you further. I'm gonna have to check that out. Yeah.
And you both, Tony.
Yeah, I know.
Now, what I suggest you all do tomorrow,
Yeah.
just do a paper trade just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Take 20 grand,
Yeah.
buy GE, and wait for the move, get out of it, and see what you end up with. And it's pretty powerful, and that's why I say I don't trade bash, because it's always somebody out there that'd be like, "You doing $800 a week?" I did that while I was waiting on my toast.
Right.
Delos, I thought you said you would do this strategy after a down day.
Yeah, I typically wait for a down day.
Down day.
I wait for a down day because then I know I'm in position for an up day, and the up day is what I'm looking for. So that is the key. Wait for a down day,
Day.
and then place the trade on the down day at the end of the day. I mean, damn it, at 250.
Oh, really? End of the day.
Yep. On a down day.
Right.
Meaning that stock traded down that day. Is that what you're saying?
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna grab it on the down day, and all I'm doing is waiting for 30 cents to hit on that, and I'm right back out of that deal.
I say you buying it outright. So you're going on the call side and doing a buy to open.
Nope, I'm just buying it outright.
And
No call.
They're gonna sell it outright.
Yeah,
Okay.
no call, no put, just buying it outright.
Buying outright.
Now, so I ain't even gonna tell you what swing traders do, but swing traders do options and something else at the very same time, and it's crazy. They make a little bit more than both people combined.
Damn.
Now I gotta go to YouTube. See? Okay.
Google.
Yeah.
Yep. A swing trader is a little bit of both, and to put it lightly, but it's coming. It's coming to all of you, because the good thing is nobody's lost any money. And when these accounts get to a 6-figure level, I have no doubt in my mind you will not have any reserve about taking 20 grand and just doing what I just did.
Yep.
And you don't have to do it every day. You can do it once a week.
Or every day.
Brian said twice a day. Yeah. So it's all these different ways, right? But we've never really been taught to think we can control our own capital, and so we've always handed it over. And now that we kind of in the driver's seat, not with all of it, like I still have a 401k that unfortunately I can't go get, but God willing, I've been able to do this pretty successfully. And hold on, my mother-in-law calling me. Hey, mother-in-law, can I call you right back? Oh, you need me? Is everything okay? Okay then. All right, bye-bye. All right. Yep. And so when I show you a swing trade using both of these strategies, the fire is definitely under the skillet at that point. And I expect for all of you to be able to marinate the vegetables appropriately. Don't burn nothing up. Chuck, don't switch up the grease, Chuck.
All right.
Chuck switching up the grease to save money. He done went and got some grapeseed oil. He trying to cook a roast. Chuck trying to cook a roast with grapeseed oil. Like, oh, Chuck, you done messed up Thanksgiving. Yeah. But hey, digest that, you all, and do some paper trades.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a third element to what we're all learning. So look forward.
Hey, Delos.
Yo.
What was you talking about gold, man? What was you saying about gold?
I know you invested in gold, but me and Dennis got enough money now, and we kind of wanted to go find some chains or something to wear. We want some chains and some diamonds on it. And I told Dennis, I said, well, damn, I don't even know where to go get a gold chain there. Where you go get a gold chain? I figured you knew, because you invested in it. I say, well, shit, let me ask Chuck. Me and Dennis want some ropes with some. Dennis gonna put a Cadillac emblem on his. I was looking for I was gonna rip. It's a Mercedes Benz around the corner. I was just gonna take the emblem off that and take it with me when I get my chain. But I said I don't even know where to go.
You don't want no gold plated stuff, man.
Nah, I want the gold. I want some real gold. I just don't. Who sell real gold nowadays?
I got some in my basement, man.
Well, I figured Chuck did a fundamental analysis, so he should be able to tell me something.
Chuck be going to the pawn shop, man.
Say Chuck took his saw down there.
He took his bicycle down there.
I had to get some more money to invest in option trade.
He took his bicycle down to the pawn shop, saw them chains. Say
Chuck took 4 of his tires off his truck and traded it in for a bike.
All right, enough for the Chuck jokes, all right?
All right, man. We gonna let you pass. But hey, like as always, if somebody needs something during the week, call me, but everybody have a blessed weekend, and I will chat at you all, I'm sure, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday of next week, for sure.
Right.
All right, everybody, take care.
Get your trades together for next week, y'all.
All right.
All right.
Everybody be safe.
All
All
right.
right, guys. See you.
Later.